Hello there, and thanks for choosing RTV News. I am Isabel Masozera. This is what we have coming up. President Paul Kagame has pointed out that football is important and beneficial to Rwandans. Also coming up on Tuesday, the First Lady, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame, and Lena Al-Ashka, wife to FIFA President, together with legends, visited football players and held discussions. Thanks for choosing RTV News. Always a pleasure bringing you the latest in the country and beyond. We start on a jubilant note. President Paul Kagame has pointed out that football is important and beneficial to Rwandans, adding that the sport will continue to be promoted in the country. The Rwandan head of state made the comments on Tuesday as he was presented with the CAF President's Outstanding Achievement Award.
His Excellency Paul Kagame was presented with the award because of his efforts to promote the game here in Rwanda, on the continent and beyond.
In a humble way, the 54 nations in Africa want to express our gratitude and our appreciation to two outstanding heads of state for their passion, for their commitment, for their support for football in their countries, but also for their support, passion, and commitment for football on the African continent. And this ceremony today is an acknowledgement and a recognition for the significant manner in which they've contributed to the development and growth of African football. We've always said that in order for African football to be globally competitive and self-sustaining, we need the partnerships in every single one of the 54 nations.
Other dignitaries who spoke at the event also commended President Kagame's efforts in this regard.
Because we are here to celebrate two outstanding personalities who have done incredible things for football. And as we know that football is the most important thing in life, they have done incredible things for life. Life of millions and millions of people all over the world.
As part of his acceptance speech after being presented with the award, His Excellency Paul Kagame stressed that Africa must do what is necessary to keep more of its professional football talent on the continent.
Football is the most popular sport, inevitably, understandably. There's no way as to understand it. On our continent, it is so popular. Africa has talent. There's no doubt about that. But our best players should not need always to move abroad to unleash their full potential. I'm not saying those who have the opportunity shouldn't do so now. I'm saying we should work towards making sure that what takes them out there can be achieved while here. And that is how that's why the work being done in Africa by CAF and FIFA, and I want to thank the presidents of both organizations. What is being done is so important.
The president also noted that even through Rwanda's most difficult periods in history, football always brought people together, which is among the reasons why the promotion of the beautiful game in the country has remained a priority. Another to be presented with the award was King Mohammed VI of Morocco.
Congrats to His Excellency President Paul Kagame, an award well deserved. Now, on Tuesday, the First Lady, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame, and Lena Al-Ashka, the wife to FIFA President, together with legends in football, visited and held discussions with young players from Umuri Foundation, an academy that trains and mentors talent in football. We go to Olive Ntete for the details.
In activities that brought together legends in football and young players from the Umuri Foundation, the focus was on sharing knowledge and experiences in the football career. The Umuri Academy consists of girls and boys who are talented in football. Some of them reiterate on their dreams in this career. My dream is to work hard and assist my family and contribute in the development of my country. There are many young people that always tell me that they want to become like me. I want to become a good role model and show them that I can play in the national team and contribute to its development.
Being a young player from Rwanda gives me confidence, and as a result, I think I can go far. I have a goal of playing in Europe, and I hope to train and advance further because of this.
Jimmy Murisa, a former footballer who played as a striker and who is also the founder of this academy, says that his dream is to nurture and see the development of young talents in football.
I found hope in football. Football means a lot. At the end of my career, I had options of staying in Europe, in Belgium, but I felt like I have to go back home, be able to share my experience, share my lessons I learned, be able to come back and give hope to these young ones. These guys are going to be representing Rwanda. I just believed because I handpicked them, I see the talents.
Some of the famous football legends, Portia Modise and Asamoah Gyan, insist that it is important for the young talented children to have academic skills in addition to their football talent.
One thing that is most important for them to go to school, because football is a short career. You know, you can be in the field and get injured tomorrow. You're no longer playing. What is it that you're gonna fall back into? So when you balance it with school, I do believe good when that time comes where you get the injury that it doesn't allow you to play anymore. You can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be anything that you want. It doesn't have to stay on football.
In life, you need to start from somewhere and get to somewhere. And for what I'm seeing, these children were brought from the street. You know, they are willing to do it. And that is the most important thing. The willingness and their desire to achieve their dream is the most important thing. People open the way for us, people pave the way for us. And then we are also here to pave the way for them to achieve their dream.
Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame and Leana Al-Ashkar, the spouse of Gianni Infantino, the president of the International Federation of Football Association, visited young players and had the opportunity to enjoy and play football with these young talented players. Mrs. Infantino, Leana Al-Ashkar, encouraged the young footballers and urged them to keep working hard for a better future.
Every single day when you wake up, you say, I have the sun, I can go to work, I can eat, I can breathe. This is great. So please don't lose hope. And thank you, Jimmy, for teaching us humility and humanity.
Some legends in football are currently in Rwanda, where they are expected to join the 73rd FIFA Congress on March 16. Olive Nete, RTV News.
Thank you, Olive, for that informative report, words of wisdom from the youngsters there. Now, moving on, FIFA has officially launched its initiative to promote football in Rwanda's schools. The drive is part of a broader program in collaboration with UNESCO that will impact up to 700 million children globally. The official launch of the program here in Rwanda took place in Kigali and brought together 100 children from the ages of 6 to 12.
This program has one ambition: through the beautiful games to teach life skills to children, to make them more tolerant to diversity, to make them embrace the difference that they see in other genders, to be more alert on the degrading world in terms of environment we are living in and to protect it. They will be also learning how to respect their country, how to respect their elders, how to respect the community, how to accept to lose, how to analyze the failure and bounce back and get ready to new challenges. In a word, this program aims at making our children, the 700 million school children around the world, better citizens and better agencies for changes.
Now, moving on to more news, the plenary session of the Chamber of Deputies was satisfied with the verbal explanation given by the Minister of Gender and Family Promotion on the problems that emerged in the implementation of the programs designed to support women. Deputies say that during their trip at the end of last year, they found that women had problems mainly due to lack of access to knowledge on how to manage their cooperatives and sometimes lack of support from the authorities.
We all have seen this problem, and I would like that the minister hear it and tell us what is going to be done so the women in cooperatives be able to do something big for their families. Another thing that comes with it is that most groups that do what is needed for them to make their cooperatives big.
Now, the issue of women who do not receive support and loans from the government through BDF fund was also raised. The Minister of Gender and Family Promotion, Professor Baisenga Jeanette, told the General Assembly of the Deputies that most of the problems they have been solved and promised to continue improving.
Muri ibyo ngibyo harimo kuba
there have been a mapping in all these saving groups, in every district, that is to say, all the activities that are going to be done, you will do it knowing that this will be done by the cooperatives and gender supervisors. They will make a map of all the group saving in the sector or district and the cooperatives because of what the saving groups are doing. If it is an agricultural saving group, if it is a weaving saving group, if it is a sewing saving group, make a map, because when RCA asked you how to approach some cooperatives to help them grow, they say that the sector has a list of an existing saving group. Then we give a timeline to say that at a certain time, let's say in 3 months, these saving groups will become cooperatives.
There are now 891 women's cooperatives in Rwanda and 90 preparing to become women cooperatives within the first month of the year of 2023. The number of students in 4 technical schools in the districts of Nyamagabe and Karongi is going to be increased so that the quality of education will be improved. Now, a project worth 48 billion Rwanda francs has officially been launched at IPRC in Kitabi that is supported by the French Department Agency.
The official launch of the second phase of the project that will see it expanded from its pilot phase featured students showcasing their innovations. My creation combines both a ladder and a chair. This project is really going to help us because we will get almost everything we need right away.
This is a portable table, and moving it around is not all that difficult. Thanks to this project, we will get equipment and a workshop constructed for us. That way, we will be able to do much more than this.
The second broader phase of the project will look to make a difference in the way the students are taught.
The objectives is to give them a complete environment featuring classroom, the equipment they need, but also to prepare them for the job market by encouraging them to be innovative and come up with their own ideas.
The sponsors of the project say the reason it is being expanded is because the pilot phase was a success.
Dans chaque projet, il y a une phase d'évaluation.
In every project, there is an evaluation phase, and basing on how after 1 turned out, I can say that this new phase of the project after 2 will indeed continue to expand and develop the project as a whole.
Prolongement, un développement, un élargissement de ce projet.
Rwandan government officials present also commended the initiative, saying it is what the country needs.
As the latest survey showed, unemployment is climbing, now at 29%. Therefore, it comes to a technical and vocational training. We want our students to one day become job creators, not just job seekers, and eventually be able to hire people of their own.
The The pilot phase of the project was started in IPRC Tumba back in 2020 at a cost of more than 5 billion Rwandan francs. And this second expanded phase will see it reach 4 technical schools in the districts of Nyamagabe and Karongi at a cost of more than 48 billion Rwandan francs.
In more news, the Great Lakes Youth Network for Dialogue and Peace gathered in Kigali to learn about peace building in various countries of the Great Lakes region. We have more.
The meeting convened participants from countries in the Great Lakes region, including Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, Tanzania, and Congo. Mechanisms to sustain peace in the Great Lakes region were explored. Some of the young people who participated say they connected with others and crafted ways to maintain peace.
The project helped us network with different young people in the region and understand the problems they face. We are working together to ensure that peace is achieved in this insecure region.
One of the important things is I've networked. Networking is one key because right now I can move from Uganda, come to Rwanda, go to Tanzania, DRC, Congo, and still have people to relate with in the way of expression, just like I'm doing right now. Because initially it has not been easy for someone to just come out and tell me to talk something.
A representative of the Ministry of Youth emphasized that it is not only in the interest of Rwanda, but also youth of the Great Lakes region as a whole.
This meeting aims to see how our youth can contribute to peace building in our region, which benefits Rwanda, but also for the youth from other countries because everyone wants peace. That is why the youth agreed that they need each other to build peace in the region.
The participants will convene for 3 days to examine solutions to various problems in the region and how to ensure peace.
That's RTV News today. Thanks for watching. I am Isabel Masozera on behalf of the technical team and the production team. We appreciate you. Keep it RTV.